if you want to grow a team or if you want to start a team, they have to be inspired by what you're doing. You have to be able to inspire people to do what you're doing. Because when you inspire others, they're going to ask you, what are you doing and how are you doing it? And how can I join? So the first step is, and how do you inspire people? Well, you got to start doing that you're just not doing. If you're driving a Honda, you ain't gonna get any. You might get lucky.
You'll only get the guys that want to drive Hondas. Like, how do you get that Honda?
Do you see what I mean? Yeah, I get
not
that.
Even.
But not even, bro. But you have to be a person that people look up to, and they're like, dude, I want to be just like him.
All right, so we're live on IG. We're live inside the Facebook group. I've got two devices going. I've got a Rolls Royce and a Maybach in the background, and I've got the top of the line, Roberto. Let's go, baby, dude. Welcome to the show, man. What's going on,
bro? I'm just trying to look as fit as you, bro. That's it. That's it. Hey, you forgot to say you got the skyline behind you, bro. You got the city skyline behind you, bro.
I got Medellin, man, behind me. Yeah,
Medellin, bro. What? Come on, man. You know that's like having the view of a Rolls Royce or a Maybach in the background, bro. It's exactly the same thing. Gives you sometimes the same pleasure. But what's going on with you, man? I saw you have a couple questions. I wanted to hop on, and I think just to set the expectation for everyone. I mean, I don't know who's on the Facebook Live because I can't see it. Carlos was giving me shit right now on not that shit not being updated in years, man. And
dude, I went to tag you earlier when I made the post into the Facebook group, and I'm like, at Roberto. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, looks so different. Click on your profile. Your last update was like 2021.
No, okay, wait, bro.
All right, So we're live in two places. We've got the Instagram, we've got the IG, and we're also live into Sales Talk with Solar Pros. Now, this is a world, bro, that you're not even part of, man. You're not even in the group. I try to tag you in the group. You're not even in the group, man. You got to jump in the group.
I have to do it, bro.
Dude, 16,700 Solar Pros in there, man, that need to know about you. Need to know what you do, how you got started, your story. You've been on like the Real Brad Lee show, the Dropping Bombs podcast. You've had Sam Taggart in your office, a whole bunch of times, a whole bunch of other podcasts. And, I always see you with guys like Albert Preciado. You're always like, rubbing shoulders with the stars of like the sales industry, man, the big business boys. So, dude, for anyone who doesn't know you, tell us who you are, man. Why are you driving a Rolls Royce?
Dude, guys, I would like to say, man, I'm just like you, but a little bit different where I can easily say, guys, that, I've been blessed to be able to make choices fast, and make decisions fast. And when I found, I used to run a Liberty Tax franchise, and I kind of like these people that are on Instagram kind of heard me say this a bunch of times. So it's probably like kind of like the same echo that I've said for the last couple of days because we're promoting this Maverick event. And then we'll tell you guys a little bit about it. But I started out in door-to-door about almost 12 years ago now. And I graduated from San Jose State, D1, played some soccer. I thought I was going to go pro, but, at the time I didn't really understand the meaning of hard work and doing more than everybody else. And I started really to just kind of drift away from the soccer scene as my career was ending in college. And nobody wanted to hire me. Somebody saying it's echoing. It's probably you, bro. Nobody wanted to hire me.
That is me.
Nobody wanted to hire me, bro. And one of my friends is like, you want to make money? And that's the type of guy he was. You want to make money? And it was two twins, bro. You want to make fucking money, bro? You got to fucking sell something. And then we're all into the Grant Cardone shit and all. And me, it was just like kind of like sitting back because, dude, I sucked at public speaking. I couldn't get a word out, bro. I actually blacked out of my communication course back in college, bro.
Same,
fucking horrible, bro.
Doing horrible. This is like for like Carlos 10 years ago was like, dude, what the hell? Like,
bro,
impossible.
Bro, I literally, I went up, blacked out in front of my communication course, 32 students. I was like a soccer star. an athlete, bro, at that school, and everybody knew me, bro. I was so embarrassed, bro, because I literally blacked out. I was so nervous, bro. I blacked out, and I was like, oh shit, I couldn't see, bro. It's like people don't understand that feeling, that I can't explain it. I just couldn't see shit. I literally like stumbled my way back to the fucking chair, bro. I sat. I didn't pass that class, but I didn't fail it because I dropped that motherfucker. I ain't coming back ever. So got out of there, bro, and I got introduced to door to door because nobody else wanted to hire me right after college. And dude, it was the blessing of my life, bro. And I can tell you right now, bro, I wasn't expecting to make money off of it, to be honest. I just wanted to pay my student loan, and it was the most I've ever been paid for in a fucking job ever. Because
what were you selling, man? Was this solar or something else?
Cable, internet, and phone, bro.
Damn.
Cable, internet, and phone, bro. And dude, same feeling, bro. I was like, who the fuck works knocking doors? Who does this, right? That was my thought process. And I kind of came in with that mentality, bro. Like, fuck it, I need this job because I need to pay my student loan. I got the job, bro. That's a great story of how I got the job too, bro. Great story of how I got the job. This guy gave me an opportunity. But
tell us a story, man, because
bro, you're not gonna believe me, bro. It's almost like the Wolf of Wall Street story. Because this dude is like a top G, older white dude, really skinny, tall, like 6'5".
You asked him
he
for
looks
a check?
at, bro. No. He literally look. This is how it went. So, bro, like we walk in there. I walk in there and I'm feeling confident, bro. I'm looking good, bro. I was probably like a 190 pounds, bro. I was way skinnier right out of college, bro. And I'm feeling good, dude. Like I got a nice white dressy shirt, bro. I got some nice slacks. I'm feeling fresh. I got some nice cologne. You know what I mean? I'm feeling confident, man. And I guess I'm feeling more confident.
Which cologne, man? Was it the Aqua di Gio or what?
Nah, bro. I had, bro, the Gio. The Gio.
Yeah.
Aqua di
Aqua di Gio, man. Yeah, that's it. Dude, everyone had that.
So I'm walking in there, bro, and in my mind, I'm like, fuck this job. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be cool because I don't even care about door to door. I'm just here because I need a job. Like literally, and I think that helped me like get through the nervousness of the initial conversation with them. But you know, long story short, man, we sit down. He tells me, you know what, Brand, I'm looking for somebody that has experience. I'm looking for somebody that's coachable. I'm looking for somebody that does this. And the first thing I say, bro, is like, well, the first thing he asked me is he warms me up, bro. He's a great connector. He's a fucking just an amazing dude. He's a great salesman, great sales professional. He warms me up. He makes me feel like I'm part of him and I'm a friend and all that good stuff. And he's talking to me about, what did you do in the past, bro? Where were you at? Like, are you in school? Did you graduate? Did you go to school? You're an athlete. Okay, you're competitive because you're an athlete. Okay, cool. So I'm like, man, this is going great, right? Like, and he's asking me about my job. It was just like kind of like an awkward interview. Like, it was pretty easy to get into it. It wasn't really no questions where I had to really think about. And then he hits me with the Wolf of Wall Street shit, bro. Like, he throws a pen at me and says, sell me this pen.
What's up, guys? It's Carlos here, and hope you guys are enjoying this podcast. Really quickly wanted to jump in here and say that over the last year or so, I've helped hundreds of door-to-door guys, salespeople transition into remote solar sales. Now, the number one problem that I found is the amount of capital that is required for someone who is in door-to-door or a salesperson to need to invest to be able to move into the remote sales world. What are those capital intensive things? The first thing is you need a dialer. Second is you need a CRM. Third is you need the leads. The leads alone are going to cost you at best $1 each. Most expensive ones can be anywhere from $5 to $10. And if you're generating Facebook leads, these could be up to, $40, $50, even $60 a pop. So it can get pretty expensive to set up your own operation. If you then want to build a team, you then need to hire people. You need to have build a culture. You need to start building a community. So everything stacks up in terms of time, in terms of money. So what we've done to solve that problem is we've created a team. This is an internal team called Remote Sales Pro. This is a team that you can apply to join. And what we do is we handle everything. So we give you the dialer, we give you the CRM, we give you a team of experts and managers that will help you close the deals as well. We even include up to 350,000 leads that we preload into the dialer. So all you need to do is apply. If you're chosen, You just go through a quick training course, and then from day 3, you're dialing and you're making sales. So if you're interested in learning more about the Remote Sales Pro team, all you need to do is go click on the link below. It's remotesalespro.org/apply. Fill in your details, register for the next webinar, which happens every single Wednesday at 12:30 Eastern. Attend the webinar. We'll tell you all about the opportunity. We'll tell you how you can apply, and we're really, really excited to see you there. So guys, continue watching the podcast. Super excited to continue creating content for you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's roll.
I swear to God, bro, nobody believes me that shit, but this was before the fucking movie, so fuck you guys.
Dude,
I didn't know how to
How do you sell the pen, man?
I did it. I couldn't, bro. I fucking froze. Dude, I got so nervous. And I came back to that moment back in that school, back in that classroom, bro. And I just felt it, bro. And I felt deep down inside, my heart was pounding, bro. It was just horrible, bro. And I just told him, I just went like, I just handed him the pen in the back, bro. And he kept asking a couple questions, like, no worries. And then in my mind, bro, like my friend had told me, bro, you got nothing to lose, bro. Just fucking shoot your shot. Like, be confident about it. Ask some questions, right? And we all know that's part of the sales process is digging for information, right? And I started asking questions. I was like, hey, bro, like, if there's 4 things you're looking for in a sales rep, what are you looking for? And he's like, man, well, first of all, that's a good question, dude. First and foremost, I wanted to be coachable. Second, I wanted to be competitive. Third is I want them. What was the third one? Fuck, bro. The third one always gets me. But the fourth one was the one that he said, I need somebody that's experienced. And I said, out of all those 3, out of all those 4, which one of those do I have? Right? I'm going to my closing, bro. If you guys don't recognize what I was doing, I was going into my closing. And he's like, well, you're coachable, man. You just graduate. That was it. Like you're educated, you graduated, which means that you're committed. You can actually stick it out. You managed to finish a 4-year degree at a university, and you managed to finish your time playing. So that means to me you're committed. So you're committed, you're coachable. And what was the other one, bro? You're committed, you're coachable, and what was the other one? What did I say? What was the third one? Now I lost the other third.
Worst memory, man.
Now I lost the third one. But you're coachable, you're committed, and you're competitive. All right. And you're competitive. And then he freezes, bro. And he says, but you don't have any experience. And I'm looking for somebody that has experience. And then I said, okay, that's fine.
Was this a job with a salary, or was it commission only?
Salary and commission.
Okay.
So
makes sense.
So that's why he's, being like picky about it. Right. So then I say like, hey, can I ask you a question? Right? Typical. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. Typical sales question, right? Like I'm still probing. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. They just told me to ask questions. I was asking questions. So I told him, hey, can I ask you something? And he's like, yeah. It's like, have you ever had to build somebody from the ground up that had 3 of your top attributes from when you're hiring somebody, and you managed to train them, develop them, and make them into successful salespeople? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, can you do that with me? Can you do that with me? And he's like, all right, let me explain to you how the commission works. All right, boom, closed his ass. Closed his ass, bro. You froze on Zoom, bro. I think you froze on Zoom. But yeah, so yeah, closed his ass, bro. He sat me down, and then he gave me something that I think it's missing in the solar game, bro. So here's what's missing in the solar game, bro. Okay. We tend to tell people that everything's easy, and we never give them a deadline. Like they could be part of our team forever, as long as they stay around and they're loyal and all this stuff. And what he told me was, listen, he said, listen, you got 1 month. That's it. So he said,
I think I'm back on Zoom.
All right, you're back on Zoom.
I'm back, man. I'm back.
All right, hold on.
Sometimes this internet in Medellin just goes crazy.
So yeah, bro. So we're back. So look, he tells me you got 1 month. If you don't make it, I'm firing you. You're done. And I was like, fuck. So we came in, the role play sucked. Completely sucked. Came in the role play. I didn't want to fucking role play. I was still like nervous, bro. I felt it. I was nervous. I couldn't even sleep the night before. And then what I started doing, bro, is I started asking a bunch of questions, you know? So yeah, bro. So this guy, literally, bro, like he gives me a deadline. So I'm asking questions so I don't have to role play. And I don't have to role play. And then he says, all right, you know what? Dude, you're asking too many questions. I got a bunch of shit to do. I got reports to file. Dude, I'll see you out on the field. And I'm like, fuck, now I got to go see him in the field. I got to go knock doors and see him in the field. So I started YouTubing like pitches, different pitches and all that stuff. And he gave me some objections. He just literally gave me, figure out how to overcome these. Bring it back tomorrow. But I'll see you in the field today. So he's like, I know that I have to present in front of him, dude. So I go out and I've completely just, so I think my little kids keep logging me out.
Dude, we've got Lifetime Unities. He's like our sound guy, man. He's like better, sounds bad. He's like the temperature gauge on our Instagram. My boy, man. Sanchez. Lifetime, keep it up, brother.
Oh yeah, so bro, so listen, he does that, and so I go out on the field and I close 2 deals right away. I make 500, and I didn't even know I was making money, bro. I literally thought that I was just my salary. That's all that they were going to pay me, and my job was just to close deals, and I wasn't going to get anything out of it. And so the end of the month comes in. Bro, and he tells me, he calls me, and he says, man, my phone sucks, dude. My fucking sound is just horrible, bro. I'm going to turn off my Bluetooth. Hold on. My Bluetooth on this one. We should be able to get that. So he calls me and he says, Roberto, you know how much money you're going to make this month? And I'm like, what? I sold like 27 deals. I sold 32 that month, bro.
Damn. And that was that just like straight up door knocking, cold
straight up. Didn't know shit. All he told me is like, you're in the running to being number 1 in California. And I just kept going, bro. Wasn't even thinking about the money. So he's like, you know how much money you're going to make this month? And I was like, what, 3,500? And I was like, yeah. So I'm like, 3,500. Fuck yeah. So I'm hyped up, right? And he's like, you stupid motherfucker. You stupid dumbass. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And now we're cool, right? Because I'm his top performer. Now, you know, when you're the manager and you're the top performer, all of a sudden you're like, you're cool. Yeah. And he's like, you stupid dude, how dumb can you be? He's like, you know, you're going to make $10,000 on commissions. Dude, and crazy, I was like, man. Wait. I was like, wait, slow the fuck down. Slow down. That's too fast for me. Where do I check this? He's like, go in your CRM. So I go and I'm looking at it, bro. And I'm like, bro, it changed my life. It changed my life. I was like looking at it. I couldn't believe it. I showed it to my mom. My mom couldn't believe it. She's like, nah, fuck that. You ain't getting paid fucking 12 grand to fucking walk around and bullshit with people. There is no fucking way. And then she said that, bro, and I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it either. I was like, yeah, she's right. Fuck. I got to wait for that check to hit. You know?
Yeah, man. I feel like for like Latino families, it's like, it's so hard for them to believe that we've gone against the grain. We haven't gone to college. Well, I didn't, man. I know you did. And we're making like 3-4 times the amount of what we would if we did go to college. You know what I mean?
It's insane, bro. And that literally changed the way I thought about the industry, bro. Because a week later, bro, I got a call from this company that I applied for, and I had some like supervisor position. Like I'm really cool with everybody. If I used to work at a Liberty Tax franchise, and that's a good story too, how I sold the CEO to give me a job and he paid for me to move out across the country, sell franchise and all this good shit. Amazing story, bro.
Dude, that's crazy, man. I want to go back, dude. I want to go back because there's a lot of, especially in the Facebook group, there's a lot of, you know, like especially with solar, dude, there's so many new guys getting into the industry, so many, you know, aspiring salespeople. They're seeing the like big numbers. They're seeing like, oh, you know, I made 100 grand this month. I made 50 grand this month. But they get into it and, you know, they knock on a few doors. They're not successful in it. They don't stick to it long enough. So they come into the Facebook groups looking for easy ways to generate leads. What was like for you specifically, man? Like, what was the big difference in that like first month where you made that 10 grand? What was like, because you didn't know how much money you were making. So what got you motivated? What kept you driven?
Two things. I didn't want to get fired because I knew I had to pay my student loan. That was one. And then I just don't like failing, bro. I'm just not a fucking quitter. And I just knew that if I stuck with it long enough that I was going to get the hang of it. And then so I started to convince myself at the doors, like some of the things I still tell myself at the doors is like, oh, this is so beautiful, bro. What a beautiful day. Who the fuck pays me this much money to fucking enjoy this breeze, to hang out? And it just like, I repeat that same shit in my head. And it's like, it just puts me, it's like I'm thinking about the doors and then I say those things and then my face goes like, and then I start knocking. So it's just perspective of how you look at it. Of course, you know, we have a big problem in society right now, bro. We have a big problem on social media, bro, where, you know, everybody wants to have everything like instantly because they see this type of shit. I don't even want to fucking put the car over there, but we get more of an audience than we fucking do. Because then people are like, oh, that's legit. We jumped on the Andy Elliott, and then we got fucking haters saying, oh, he probably rented it for the day. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker.
Damn.
You know, and we have all
this. They said that about you?
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is, bro. It's gonna happen. But you know, I don't even like to post this stuff up, but that's just the way the market is, bro. This is the audience that we appeal to. Then we bring them in and we try to change their mindset on how they're supposed to look at solar, how they're supposed to really work and grind and make it happen and get better every fucking day and just get 1% better. And then eventually they're gonna get to the level that they need to be able to afford this type of stuff. But you know, I just didn't want to get fired, and I'm competitive at nature, bro, and I just don't like quitting shit. I just don't. Just like the install company, bro. I told everybody, I started my install company in the fucking toughest time. Like there's people going bankrupt. There's people not paying their fucking people. There's so much shit going on, bro. Like it's insane. It's not just one company. It's multiple companies, and I jumped in right at this time and I knew what was going to happen. I already knew, but I had already started. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to see it through to the point where I told my guys, listen, I can advise you on sales. I can advise you on recruiting. I can advise you on all this stuff, but I can't ride two horses. I'm going to focus on the EPC. I'm going to invest all my money back into it. So change your perspective, I would say. Andy Elliott has a perfect line, and you should, like everybody that's listening to this, if there's a ton of people on the Facebook group, they should probably like take this one quote, and I heard it from Andy Elliott. This is true. And think about it. If you treat everything like the beginning, it will never end. Yeah, how excited are new reps? How excited are new reps when they just jump in? They're like, oh, motherfucking Rolls Royce, I want to get one. And then the first month they do 4 deals. Boom. Yeah. And then the second month, they're like, oh man, I only got one paid and I made 10 grand. I'm not rich yet. And then their attitude starts to go down. And they're not treating it with excitement because, bro, you don't have to know how to sell. All you have to be is have a great attitude and do a lot. You can knock a lot of doors.
Do a lot of fucking activity, man.
Bro, and a great attitude. You just smile up and like, I don't know,
dude,
if I can help
it's
you.
Literally
the
only thing that you can rely on in door-to-door, right? Or like any type of sales. It's like the activity, dude, even if you have a bad attitude, like this is probably going to be like against what you're saying, right? But even if you have a bad attitude, if you make enough fucking calls, you'll end up getting a sale. So imagine if you just turn the dial up on like, you know, having a better attitude, like you just double your numbers. You know what I mean? And bro, I think what you said is super important with, you know, like how you said you didn't want to get fired. So that kept you going every single day. I feel like because these jobs are like, especially in solar, it's commission only, right? So there is no fear of actually getting fired, or there is no like big consequence if you don't do well. Because you know, we live in like, you know, like, I mean, I'm not in America, but it's America. Like if you don't do well in one thing, you can just jump onto the next thing. You can go get a job like anywhere else that's going to pay you, you know, in the service industry. So they're like, no one's going to die if they don't actually hit their first sale or second sale. So I feel like because there's no, that fear of like the fear of failure is not big enough, then people don't strive. Like they want to get the Rolls Royce, but I feel like that's not a big enough motivation for people to, you know, continue day to day. But you tell them like if they're on a salary,
it wasn't feasible.
Like, if you don't perform tomorrow and you're fired, dude, They'll freaking perform, man.
I'm there. I got shit to pay. I got bills to pay. And they'll show up and they'll do whatever you tell them to do. But, yes, bro. Yes. And again, I'll say it again for all those people. If you treat everything like the beginning, it will never end. Like, it just will never end. And you can use it in relationships. Remember how, and some of the times we fall victims of that, right? Like, we kind of like almost like, hey, what's up? Like with my wife, hey, what's up? How was your day? Bye, 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 bye. Let's do the kids. But you're not, you're not remembering how you used to like be with each other. Like when you first met your girl, when you first did something, you were so excited to see him. Shit, you were, you know what I mean? You were on top of it, bro. You were looking good. You were looking fresh, right? I went to the gym every day, bro. I was so fucking cut, bro. Yeah, dude, everything, bro. Like I was just, dude, my hair was done. Everything was done. And I think somebody talks about it. They say that it's almost like, people put up a front and then when they finally achieve what they're looking for, then they settle and then now they're fucking slobs and now they're not doing all this shit. And it's really easy to fall to that because we're not perfect, bro. I'm not perfect. Sometimes me and my wife have to remind each other like, shit, we haven't really done shit. Let's go get some tacos. Let's go have some us time because we have 4 kids. But if you remember, if you just treat everything like the beginning, that excitement and that energy will never end. And you'll have fun every fucking day. And just remember just 2 things. Even if you sucked, you can suck ass and door to door. Just your attitude and your activity. If you do a shitload of activity, I guarantee you, bro, you're going to outperform 80% of the people in the fucking industry with a smile on your fucking face. I guarantee you. So, yeah, bro, I mean, that's my take. Everyone went off it.
Dude, I love that, man. So one of the things that I love about you, man, is you're always like thinking one level ahead. You're always like I remember when I met you down in Santa Maria, when me and Chad went down to knock some doors. You were like, I'm going to start an install company. I don't know what the fuck, how it works, but I'm going to freaking start it. And now here we are, like you've got an install company now, right? But that's now at another level. So we've got, door-to-door reps that are successful. Let's say they're hitting like 5 deals a month. Maybe they're doing 10. And
what up, Zane? What's cracking, my boy?
Want to start recruiting. Zane, what's going on, my brother? They want to start recruiting, right? Yeah, jump on the live, brother.
Jump on the live, man. Zane's the man, bro. Zane's the man, bro. Zane is definitely somebody to admire, and I look at his company and what he did. Man, what a great story I have with Zane. Zane, jump on this live. I'll tell the story when I met you, my boy. Come on, my boy. Man. Anyways, let's keep talking. If he hops on, he hops on. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But let's keep going, man. Let's keep going.
So you got door-to-door reps that want to start. They want to create their sales org. Maybe they've already started their sales org and they're just struggling to train, to recruit, to motivate, to build like a culture. One of the cool things, like one of the things that I saw with Planet Oath is like you started with nothing, man. Like you literally started with nothing. And, all you had was like this vision and then it just freaking blew up. Dude, every time we saw a photo of you and the team on Instagram, it was like 10 more people, 10 more people, 10 more people. Just kept getting bigger and bigger, man. Like what's the secret or what are the steps to grow like a big, massive sales org?
So
in the middle of nowhere, dude, because for anyone
in the middle of nowhere, Santa Maria, like small systems, 3.6, and we're still making $6,000-$7,000 a piece. So listen, I have 3 steps, and some people might agree or disagree, but fuck them, because this is just my formula. My shit might not work for you, and that's okay, right? But I have 3 steps. Listen to this shit, all right? 3 steps. It's fucking simple. Obviously, I think I've heard it from a leadership book, but I took the 3 things. I think it was like 4 or 5 things. They're 4, but it was just 3 things that caught my attention. Which the first is, if you want to grow a team or if you want to start a team, they have to be inspired by what you're doing. You have to be able to inspire people to do what you're doing. Because when you inspire others, they're going to ask you, what are you doing and how are you doing it? And how can I join? So the first step is, and how do you inspire people? Well, you got to start doing shit that you're just not doing. If you're driving a fucking Honda, you ain't going to get any fucking, you might get lucky.
You'll only get the guys that want to drive Hondas. Like, how do you get that Honda?
You see what I mean? Yeah, I get
not
that.
Even.
But not even, bro. But you have to be a person that people look up to and they're like, dude, I want to be just like him. And for that, it's going to take a lot of fucking work, a lot of leg work. It's going to take you to get uncomfortable, put yourself in a position where like everybody's going to see you, everybody's going to judge you, everybody's going to tell you that you're just you're just a fake, whatever. Look at Zane, man. What a great looking dude.
Go. What a
damn it,
sexy
Zane.
guy, man.
What the fuck, Zane? Where's your fucking? Let's see. I got we should have him on the Zoom, bro.
Zane, you're growing out the actually, Zane, I'm gonna send you a link to your WhatsApp, man, so you can jump into the Zoom.
How do I jump in? I don't have my laptop in front of me right now. It's in the other room.
Oh, yeah,
well, I think
that's all right. We'll just stay here.
Yeah, but anyways, man, you know, Zane, I met Zane, like when we started rolling, right? Like we were doing like about 80 to 100 deals with Alex. And then we just, I decided to start off on my own, but shit, man, what a story with Zane, bro. Way to do it, man. I remember your first fucking ad, bro. I guarantee everybody knows this fucking ad. Do you know what ad I'm talking about, Carlos?
Nah, man.
The one where he's in the fucking jet. And he's just, bro.
He's standing next to the jet. Yeah, we all know that ad.
What a gangster, bro. So sick, bro. I was like, who is this motherfucker? I was like, who is this motherfucker?
Zane, but that's, when you used to post your stories, dude, of like scrolling through your Instagram of like, look at all these people who are reaching out. Dude, me and Chad were like, dude, how the fuck does this guy do it, man?
Yeah.
No, early on, marketing was the number one thing. You have to obviously get attention and get known. And when I got in the solar industry, I didn't see anyone doing that. Like everyone was kind of whack and fucking stupid. And I don't know, I just didn't feel like anyone had any brands. And I looked at other industries and I saw so much brands. I was like, let me jump into solar and become an influencer in the solar space specifically, because if I can do that, I can recruit more people. That was completely out of necessity. It wasn't out of wanting to be famous or wanting to be known just for nothing. It was out of necessity. Oh, man, I got to recruit more people. How do I get more known and how do I get more attention so that I could do that? So anyways, man, I made that campaign, that one you're talking about, dude. I ran that thing for 4 years, bro. And that
I think I still see it.
Classic fucking ad, bro. Classic.
Now it's the one in front of the in front of the Lambo.
I ran it only in the United States, and that thing has gone over 100 million views.
Bro, in
that one picture.
And we talk about what you just asked, bro, about the part of inspiring people to actually take action on what you're doing and wanting to be a Zane and fucking wanting to get in front of the jet and taking the jet somewhere, right? That's the first part of what you got to do to start building a team. And that's what Zane did, bro. He inspired a lot of people to get their fucking asses off the couch and get going. And I even saw it, bro. I'm like, bro, that's the first step. Because, we're like, when I met Zane, they're like, oh, Zane, they're doing all this shit. And he has his own install company and shit. And I was like, who the fuck is Zane? And then, we go up to his penthouse and the penthouse fucking sick. We're looking at all the views and shit. And I'm like, we're driving McLarens, bro. And I'm like, this motherfucker, he's on our page. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And it was a good time, man. But that's the first part. Feel free to
give you advice. I remember giving you advice that day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that advice.
Hey, bro, listen, do you remember? Dude, this is where my attitude just completely changed, bro. I had just gotten into the solar industry. I was running my Liberty Tax franchise. I owned the franchise. And, my partner at the time, he came by and he was like, yo, bro, you got to get into solar. Look, let me pitch you on the house. I was like, yo, that's actually great pitch. How much should I make? $500. I was used to making 250 in cable. So I was like, cool, bro, 500. That's amazing. But then he's like, no, you made 4,000. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like it blew my mind. The next day I went out, I booked 3. And this motherfucker was a closer. So he's like, I'll close it for you because you have no clue what the fuck you're doing because you don't know how to work the system. He closes it. And then one day he closes all 3, bro. He's a gangster too, bro. Closes it. I'm like, well, this guy's good. He might be as good as me. Then I started questioning. I was like, nah. I went to sleep and I was like, nah, he's not that good. But he didn't show up to one of appointments, and I said, I'm gonna show up. Just send me the fucking proposal. I go out there, I slam it down, I close, then I go to another one, slam that one, slam that one. 2.5 months in, I won't forget this. It ties down to Better Earth. 2.5 months in, I got 88 deals sold with 5 guys. Right?
Wow.
88 deals. Exactly. That's exactly. Who was it? What's that other guy's name on your company, bro? It was Sean. Sean fucking looks at me and he's like, and he looks around. We're at the table outside and he's like, oh shit. And then he's like, yo, you hit 1 million, huh? And I'm like, I look at my partner, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah. Like, what is he talking about? How did I only hit like 160? What the fuck is he talking about? And he's like, let's talk about something else. And he just completely shifted the conversation. And then like Sean goes and says, man, what's your red line right now? We're talking about red lines. And I'm like, bro, it's like a 315. And he's like, for your caliber? And then he just stops talking, bro. Like he kind of knew, and he was like, oh shit. Like, so then we negotiate a great red line with Better Earth. And then, Cubics comes out and we shoot some deals to Better Earth, and fucking Cubics comes out and just throws the whole fucking crate. He's like, fuck no, it's Better Earth, fuck Better Earth. And then they're like, we're going to do this, and that. And then we're like, all right, we'll stay with Cubics, but they, the whole ownership group went out to the sales office, bro. Like the CEO, everybody was there. And like, nah, motherfuckers, you guys can't go anywhere.
I know, man. It's going to be better prospering or Cubics out of business that day.
No, it was straight up. It was exactly that. And yeah, bro, it was.
No, but I think the secret there is so many people in the solar industry focus on just margin, and they focus on how can I make as much money as possible on a single deal.
Yeah.
To how can I take care of my sales reps? How can I pass through as much as possible and give them the best opportunity and vehicle? Because if I do that, number one, they're going to make a lot of money and they're going to help a lot of people. And then number two, they're going to be incentivized to recruit more people and duplicate the process because you're seeing real money. Money is a really thing that you're working your ass off, right?
Yeah.
And not making necessarily what you deserve. You kind of want to keep it to yourself. But you start making an abundance of money and you start to actually have real cash. You make your first 500K or your first million, then you're like, okay, cool. I want to help other people do the same exact thing. And the crazy part about it is you have so many people that never figure out why they don't elevate above their current ceiling. They're like, I don't know why. And every time I talk to them, it's the same thing. They're very stuck in their old ways of, I just want to make it all for myself and keep it all for myself, opposed to reinvesting back into the team and giving it to the team. Because when you give it to the team, you're just going to have so many more people come, and then you'll scale. So people ask me, dude, how'd you guys scale so fast? I'm like, dude, it's not a secret. We just passed through so much of what we made, and that was just a domino effect for everybody else.
No, and I feel you on that, because after I left, I tried to negotiate a little bit of a red line, and I said, hey, I'm training all these guys, like, and I'm in charge of all the sales, and all I want is 10 cents, bro. Like, it's kind of healthy, bro. Like, 10 cents out of everybody. I'm cool. I'm running all the sales. And bro, listen, I was told no. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? What is going on? I would never thought you would do that to a Roberto, bro. Never, bro. Like, the way I see it, bro, if there's a stud in my company, bro, holy shit, bro, I'll give him my shoes, bro. I'll be like, yo, listen, go run, bro. Here's my shoes. You take the reins. You build it out. Like, I'm here to just provide extra shit. Make sure that your shit gets done. And it was that point, man, that I decided to go on my own. I said, man, that like, I really thought that, this company had my back. And at the end of the day, it wasn't like that, bro. And we ended up taking off. And like I said, I already knew I had those 3 little laws. I was like, if you can inspire people to do shit and get the fuck off their couch and want them to be like you, you're going to grow it, and you're going to grow it fast. How do you do that? First, you got to be massive successful. One of your dudes said it, and he's he hit it right in the head, which he said, one of the top dudes, the guy who sells a lot, bro, guy with the glasses, bro. What's his name, bro? I keep forgetting his name, bro. But he said, Chance. He said, people always ask me, how do I recruit? And he's like, well, I don't know, bro. I'm just fucking massively successful that people naturally want to be like me. And that's exactly the first step of starting the company. You got to get people.
Correct. If you're not doing well, you don't look good, you're not taking care of your people, you're not taking care of yourself, you don't have nice, like, you know, if you don't have all these things and you don't, and you aren't successful, people can feel that. And honestly, it's not even about what you got. Sure, you could have a nice car, you could have this, you could have that, but it's an energy too. Like, people just know if someone's producing or if they're not producing. Like, I can meet someone and like within a second, I know whether they're producing or they're not producing. Just the way and the swagger in which they carry themselves, it's so easy to see. And people are naturally attracted to winners, man. Like, no one wants to be a loser.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this podcast. Now, do you want to own your first investment property in 90 days or less? I know you're thinking that this is too good to be true, but that's exactly how I started my real estate investment journey. Now, as I didn't have someone to show me what to do or how to do it, it basically came with its own levels of stress, anxiety, problems. Not to mention the delays either, because the best time to be buying real estate is yesterday. Now, all of those didn't hold me back either, because within the first 10 months, I had 18 investment properties under my belt. Thankfully, you don't need to go through the unknown to getting started. You can simply get yourself someone like myself who can help you get started in a much shorter period of time. You can get someone like yourself who's got the been there, done that experience to help you get it within a much shorter period of time with less problems. In fact, if you're looking to get started in real estate investing and want to generate passive income in as little as 30 days, I'm currently accepting 5 people into my flagship real estate investing program. Click the link below to apply and see if you'll be a good fit.
No, man. But that's, the second step was you have to find a system that's replicatable. That when those people come in, you can say, oh shit, I got the system. I can train you, dude. Come on. Let me turn you into a me. But here's the biggest mistake people do in the solar industry, bro. They make the fucking consultation, they make the pitch, they make everything just so complicated. Where like people come in and when somebody's watching them do the pitch, the guy watching walks away and they're like, bro, I could never do that. Well, that's the wrong thing to do. Like you gotta understand that like those people gotta be able to say, damn, bro, that's so easy. Wow, I can do it too. Because now you inserted some belief. But you gotta have a system that you can replicate, and it's easy for people to grasp and understand and apply. That is the second step, and then that's kind of like the hardest step because then you have to go into training, you have to create videos, you have to because you can't train 100 dudes because you just don't have the bandwidth, and then that's when you really have.
That's super important what you're saying, man. Because let's say you're producing, you're out on the field every single day, or you're out on the phones every single day. And then you want to start building a company. How do you find that like happy medium between staying producing, impressing people to keep recruiting, but at the same time, building the systems to start training new guys that start coming on board? Like, what did you do at the beginning?
Is that a question for Zane or me?
Dude, I've got 2 titans on this live, man. So either or.
I'll let you take it, Roberto.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I was looking at a hater here at the chat, bro, and I lost the last couple of sentences, bro, because it blows my mind how stupid people are, bro. It really does, bro. Go ahead, ask me that question again, baby. Let's go. I'm not paying attention.
So let's say you're producing, right? Because you want to be able to recruit, you want to be able to attract. You're producing, you're out in the field every single day, but now you've got like 5 guys that you need to start training. How do you find that happy medium on starting to build systems, starting to work on your company at the same time as continuing to produce as well, so you don't lose momentum? Because I feel like that's like a
time management. Zane, isn't this the truth? Don't we recruit the wrong way? Sometimes we say, oh, you got to go into solar because it gives you the freedom. You can travel, you can do all this shit. And then what happens, bro, is like, even the people that are saying these things, they start believing that shit. And they're like, nah, I'm not going to go to the field until 2 p.m. Oh, I'm not going to go to the office because I'll meet you guys out in the field. So you stop doing the extra work while you build those processes which allow you to maybe, buy some time back so that you can now go in the field. You can try to close, teach the guys in the field. But At the beginning, bro, you just got to do more. And you set up a time frame where you're going to go train and you get all your team there and you say, motherfuckers, today, here's what we're going to train on. And if you can build some videos that you can send to your guys, and then they can look at them, and then they can, role play, and then they can learn them, and then they go back. Now they're prepared, because what you do in the office is you just kind of want to fix and tweak some of the things that they might not be saying the right way. And then once that's done, it makes your job a lot easier. And then you go ahead and then you apply it in the field. And then before you get to the field, you just hype them up a little bit. Do some push-ups, right? Get them a nice little spill. You do what I call like the shotgun objection, which you go around and you just shotgun people, not interested. I want to talk to my wife. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, what the fuck? I'm not ready. Like, well, okay, well, that's what we're going to encounter, motherfuckers. So let's get it going. Boom, 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 boom. But at the beginning, you're talking about the beginning. You're not talking about, after you build it. At the beginning, you just have to do more. I know Zane was up late. I know Zane was he didn't want to do some recruiting talks.
It only got busier. It
Yeah.
only got harder. It's only gotten later. I had a meeting right after this. It's about to be midnight here. I do this shit every single day from 8 a.m. to midnight minimum. Every single day. And I don't say that as a fucking joke. I say that like very seriously, in the sense of like, if I have to go and do something else, I'll go do that for an hour, 2 hours. I come back and I go right to work. And I'm working, dude, like all day long. I have meetings that go till 2 or 3 a.m. sometimes. And I have to do it, and I don't think about it. And how am I supposed to request my people to work so hard if I'm not the hardest worker? I've always believed in that. And people see that, and people know that. It's like, when your boss isn't working hard or when they are working hard. It's so easy to see. And you never want to be that person that's not leading from the front. So how I break it down to people is super simple, man. I just say one thing. And it's really the flow of someone, right? Usually someone goes from employee to then salesperson, and then they become a sales leader, and then they become a business owner. Those are like the 4 phases. Yeah. When someone's an employee, they're working for somebody else. And then usually what happens is they find the solar industry. So they're working at a company, maybe they're making $20K, $30K a year. They're in some, beat up 9 to 5 dead end job. And then they find solar and they're like, holy crap, I can actually gain some freedom now. So they go and they become a sales rep. And then they're like, oh my God, it feels like a kid who just found candy. They're super excited. They're jumping up and down. I'm making money. I don't have to report to anyone. I can go out there and do my job, etc. And then they become a sales leader. They get a little bit more responsibility, but they forget it's not just about selling at that point. You have to keep up your production, but now you got to teach up other people. So really, maybe before you could do it in 8 hours a day, now it's going to take you 14 hours. Because you got to take care of your own shit still, and then you got to take care of someone else's stuff. Then they see the company owner, and they're like, oh my God, I could be that person one day. I want to become that person. I want the freedom to own my company so I can maybe go vacation or travel or work from my fucking laptop, right? So they go and they do that, and then they start working from 14-hour days to 18-hour days. So now their work actually got harder, and then they look at themselves and they're like, wait, did I just get another job? Like, I feel like I'm in another job now. Like, now I have more fucking responsibility. I have more things. And in some cases, when you're starting, you're making less money too. You're like, dude, I was making more money as a salesperson because I just started this thing. I got more money coming in, but now I got more money coming out, right? And I'm responsible for more. And if anything, it's more stressful. Why? Because when you're a sales rep, you got money coming in, but your only money going out is your gas bill, your fucking rent, your fucking energy drinks, your bars, whatever it is. Like, that's all your money going out. When you start a company, now it's my payroll. I got to pay my taxes. I got to pay my insurances. I got to pay my software costs. I got to look at all these different expenses to add up. And if you don't do it the right way, it can quickly go sideways. So what happens is people will start a company wanting more freedom. First day ever, it feels like the best time of their life. And then instantly they realize how much work it was. Why? It's not because starting a business has never worked. It's because their expectation was it was supposed to get easier, but it actually get harder. Then what happens is they get their first, accountant or bookkeeper. And then on the side, they get their first sales leader who's going to become a sales manager. Now they have 2 people in their company, right? It's very simple. I'm the owner of the company. I have a sales rep who's going to be my future manager. And then I have a bookkeeper to do my payroll and pay all my shit and do my admin work. Now my bookkeeper learns all of my accounting systems. She learns my QuickBooks. She learns all the spreadsheets. She puts together the commission formulas. My sales rep is going and selling. Things feel a little bit good. But then what happens? My bookkeeper isn't doing the best job. She's making clerical errors. She's fucking up commission checks. And then I have to fire her or she goes and she quits. But now I don't know how the system works because she built the system. So now I'm spending my time building the system.
Checking the work.
I'm not doing fucking 18, 19-hour days doing more work, right? And then my sales rep stops selling and he goes on fucking vacation to the Bahamas. And now I don't have production coming in and I'm back at selling. This is where people fuck up, man. And this is where they mess up. But if you want to do it the right way, here's how you do it. You start a company, you start selling yourself, you kind of learn the game, you understand everything, whatever. Then you hire a sales rep that's really good, but you don't just let them go. You work with them, you train them, you build them into a manager. The best salespeople I like to hire are the ones that come with no experience. I don't want them coming from another company. Why? Because I have to bring you in. I have to put WD-40 on you. I have to put fucking chloroform on you. I have to put all these chemicals on you just to wash all your old shitty habits away because you learn how to sell from an idiot or you learn how to sell from someone that has a different culture and standards and principles than my company has. And when I start a company, I'm not starting a company to just bring over someone else's culture. I'm creating my own culture. So I want to find someone fresh who's going to adopt my mentality. Why? Why is it so important? Because when I expect them to go and train other people and lead other people and motivate other people, I want them following my principles. Because if I hire the wrong dude and he believes in, you can go sell deals and close from your laptop and you can constantly go on vacation and being on time doesn't matter. Now I'm building a culture that's built the wrong way and I look down and I have a shitty company. You got to make sure that the standards are the strongest, especially at the beginning and with the people at the beginning. If I'm going back to my commissions person, my bookkeeper, let me work with that person every single day and still teach them leadership and learn the system with them before I hand it off. And people, man, they underestimate how important that first 6 to 9 months in a business is and how you got to be closer than ever. You got to work the hardest ever. And then you can slowly let off the brakes and trust your people to do it. But a lot of people think they're walking into paradise when it's not true.
I love it. I love what you said, bro. And I think, that's the second part, right? When you build that replicatable system and they finally can sell and they're doing all this stuff, then that's when the real business starts. Cause that's when you get all the headaches from like, hey, did my deal get installed? Did I get paid? Where's my commissions? And then you got to start hiring people. You got to start hiring VAs. You got to hire people in the office. You got to pay somebody to do the commissions. So then it starts getting fun. And like, dude, I love what you said. That it sounds like you're going to do less work, but guess what? That's a lot of people's mistakes. And I've lost people on that, bro. I've lost a dude that was amazing, bro. He came in and he thought that we were going to do everything for him and, just came to show like our meetings and everything was cool. It helped him out. It helped his team out. It was part of a culture. It's part of all this stuff. And then at the end of the day, man, my phone just died from the meeting, but from the Zoom, from live. But at the end of the day, what happened, bro, was that he was going home and he wasn't doing the things he was supposed to do. Carlos, he was going home and instead of going to the meetings, he was at home.
Hold on, man. Give me 1 sec. I think you dropped out of the Instagram.
I know.
I'm on
my
live
shit
with
died.
Zane,
I can't.
And I've got you here on the Zoom. So I don't know if Zane, you can hear Roberto at the same time.
Well, dude, I was saying that he thought that we were going to do everything for him. He had a perfect office. He had 23 dudes. We put people under him and then he would just stay home, bro. And he lost a bunch of people. And then NEM 3.0 hit and he couldn't drive through the storm, bro. And then, unfortunately he lost a couple people, man. He was a great guy, bro, but he just was not prepped for the extra work that comes with getting a bunch of deals, having an office, having to hire somebody admin, man. And I had a lot of respect for him, but a lot of people think that they're override people. Yeah, the override. They want the override, and that's it.
The big team.
They want a fake company. they don't run a real company, bro. That's the problem. They don't think about, hey, I need to get this person in this position. I need to get this person. I need to get this one. I need a CRM. I need to be able to see everything. And we need to be able to get updates. We need to be able to communicate effectively. We need to be able to have everything centralized in one spot so that our people know where to go. We need to upload trainings. We need updates. You know, there's a lot of things that go with it. And I think, you know, Zane hit it right in the head, man. I'm feeling what he's feeling right now. But you know, here's the thing, man. This industry's funny, bro. We always go through these up and downs, but you got to be strong, dude. Like, you got to be strong, right? You got to be strong, and you got to push through the fucking weather. You got to invest more money in marketing. You got to invest more money in training. You got to invest more money in you know, getting attention. You got to invest in the people. And we got to, and we got to do the culture the right way, bro. That's the culture.
Dude, you
hit it
do
right
it,
in the head.
Here's a question for both of you guys, right? Now, you guys hit the point where the sales org was like, okay, I've hit the sales org. I've grown it to where I want to grow it. Now I want to build the EPC. At what point should other sales orgs think about, you know, building an EPC?
Stan, go ahead, bro. I mean, I'm look, the way my mind works, I don't know if Zane's listening to me.
Yeah,
but
he is, man.
Bro, listen, Zane, you know me, and I know Zane's the same way. I just, if I'm stuck doing something for more than a year and I'm not doing something different, I'm not growing, bro. And I'm not happy. Somebody asked me yesterday, like what the fuck was the question? It was a good question. I was like, I know that I'm just not happy if I'm not doing the next big thing, but I got to be prepared. And then bro, it's so much. You have to recruit installers because you don't know how to install. You have to go and sell installers on why your company will grow. So you have to take them from a perfect job, move them over to your company, which you don't know shit about. You got to move them over here. Then you got to hire the CRM. Then you got to you go and take a guy from another industry and he's like, 5 years, I can do this. Well, we'll pay you this. And then you got to go, you literally go on a recruiting spree, bro. And then you put the people in the right place. And it's like Zane said, you don't fire people right away. You work with them, you know? And if they're not doing it the right way, it's all about hey, man, here's what we're seeing. What is it that we got to do? Are we missing tools? What is it that so we can sharpen these tools up? But it's a lot, bro, but you just got to be prepared. And I think for me, it's just I always have that same question. I ask myself, is this it? Is this all I can do? And that's how I challenge myself to just do more, bro. Is this all Roberto's going to do? That's it.
I love that answer, man. And I saw, Zane, one of your reels that you posted up. It was one of these couple of days where the host of the podcast, he asked you, what's Zane's purpose? And you said, I want to make a huge impact on this world. So what's
started business, but today I'm at a point where, yeah, man, I'm going forever. I'm going until I die. And I tell people if they ever want to go into a business like ours, it's extremely tough, it's extremely rough. It requires a massive investment. It requires, management of cash flow. You need to bring on people a lot smarter than you take on an insane amount of risk. And the only way you're going to do it is if you're playing the long game.
Yeah.
And you're playing a game where you're going to go forever. So I kind of give people two things when they ask me that question. Number one is, how long do you want to do it for? You want to do it for 5 to 10 years? I wouldn't waste your time because you're going to make so much more money in sales. I would tell people it's EBITDA over ego, right? One of my mentors taught me that is earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. Basically, your profit, that is much greater than your ego. And a lot of people start with ego and then they go to EBITDA. And unfortunately, that's a flawed model because you end up not making money if you're not willing to play the long game long term. The whole reason I do what I do is to build value. It's not to build just money or make profit. But if you're in it for money and you want to make money, which is completely fine, and I think everyone should, and you want to do it short term, you only want to do this for the next 5 to 10 years, fucking sell as much as you can. Sell in the best way possible, recruit as many people as possible. It's so much less of a risk. It's a much higher upside, and you can fucking win, right? But a lot of people, what ends up happening is they make that choice not because of the long-term impact or because of what they want to build, but they make that choice based on ego, and they get in over themselves, and they end up going out of business. I know 2 or 3 massive sales orders. We're doing was great, making tons of money, got great, and then their business went out of business because they simply
couldn't handle it. Yeah.
Yeah. Zane, that shit is I've seen that a lot, bro. And here's the problem with that. Here, and then correct me if I'm wrong, bro. I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Just by the way, guys, I think I'm perfect, but I'm not. Right? Here's the thing. You know, when I started the install company, it wasn't because we wanted a double dip, right? We just wanted not to have a third party involved anymore. That's it. And what I realized was like, dude, I got to get exactly what he said. I got to get way more detailed people than what I am. I'm very spontaneous. If I think you bring value, I'll buy from you like that. Like I'm the worst. I'm the best client you could ever have if you have a good product. Like Andy Elliott looks at me and he's standing there, fucking jack that shit. He's just looking at me, bro. And I'm like, we need this in California right now, motherfuckers. We need this.
Where do I sign?
And I'm like, how much? And he's like, what are you trying to do? And I was like, let me think about it. And he's like, what can I run right now? He's like, what can I run? Run 10 grand. Let me think about what we can do. You know, and I give him my card. He swipes the 10 grand. I'm like, bro, I got an idea. Why don't you come out to California and we do this badass event? By the way, Zane, you're invited, bro. If you want to come through, bro, come through. Shit, man. It'll be dope. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, I have some of the top dudes in California that are going to be there. Like top motherfuckers.
Dude, tell us about the event, man, because everyone's hanging out. Like everyone wants to know about the event.
It's sick, bro. It's sick. My boy Carlos says it's sick. It's going to be sick. First, I just started with like, hey, I just want to do it because I want to bring some attention. I want to get some more fucking energy in California. I want to tell people, I want somebody else to tell people what I've been telling people since day one. We got some weak men in our fucking industry. We got some people that just probably don't deserve to make as much money as they're making. We got some people that lack the ability to take care of their families, their wives. And we some people that just can't get the fuck out of their couch. And we need somebody else to validate that message. But I want to integrate it with sales. I want to integrate it with tactics. I want to integrate it with role playing. I want to make sure that people understand that life is more than just about money. Money's cool. But when you have the money, you realize that you're still not going to be happy. You're not going to be where you want to be. And that's why my question of, is this it? That's one of the questions I always ask myself, because I come to the realization I'm not happy. But and I'm happiest when I'm doing more. I'm happiest when I'm just challenged, when I'm stressed, when I'm doing a lot more. So we wanted to throw this event. I call him up and I say, man, why don't we do an event? And he's like, done. How much? He says, how much? He gives me a number. I was like, I know that's too expensive, bro. I know it. Okay. But I want to tell you something, bro. You're fucking like what you have, bro, is so sick. I want you to understand. I know you heard it before. And I know that's too much. I already know that. But like, I believe that this can be one of the biggest fucking projects, events ever in California, ever. Right. And he's like, let's fucking do it. Right. So we get it going and we're like, let's do it in September. Fuck it. September 11th. Let's roll it down. And then I started getting,
isn't it? Everything's a sale.
Everything's a sale, bro. And I, bro, listen, here's the cool part, bro. Like I was like, I just wanted to get like 100 people in there, bro. To be honest, I was like 100 people. We'll have a blast. We'll do some cool content. Well, some people are going to be like, man, I like Roberto's vibe. I'm going to go work with them. Right. And then I started to get hit up a lot.
On stage as well, man.
Hey, man, it's available there. Zane, you want to go fucking show up, bro. I don't know if you're willing to show up, man. I love that, bro. There's no such thing as competition. It's just the way. Look, if I go to Zane's operation, I'm there admiring what he's doing, but I'm also saying, man, in my heart, I'm like, bro, we got to step it up. This motherfucker is way ahead of the game, And it's all, again, I talk about being inspired. You have to be inspired and being around guys like Zane, being around guys like Andy Elliott, which is on the sales side, Zane on the EPC side. Man, that shit's inspiring to me, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's inspiring. It's what gets me going every day. It's what fucking people, like I've seen, that same issue with EPCs going out of business. I see it because there's so many people that want to take charge, that want to take control, that want to do, and there's never really that decision making, and there's never really that structure that gets built behind, and there's really not any processes. and they don't run it the way it's supposed to be ran, bro. And I think we're doing a great job right now. We're doing a great job, bro. We're doing a great job on the install side, where like, we just got a PPA because it's been fucked. That's another thing. People couldn't even get financing because what happened with Sunlight. But now we got a PPA, now we got a finance, now we're getting some rhythm, now we're getting back on track, now we got this event, bro. And if you lack some sort of like coaching, if you want to learn how to fucking persuade, close, and you want to be in the middle of the biggest energy, it's going to be an earthquake, man. I don't want to say that in California, but we're going to make some shockwaves, bro. It's going to be so good, bro. No hurricanes, don't tell me. But it's going to be so good, man. You look. Let me tell you this. Zane's on. I don't know if he's left, but look, listen.
Zane's off, man. Dude, appreciate you coming onto this live, my man. I'll chat to you soon, my brother.
Carlos, listen.
Let's go.
The Andy Elliott like twins came out and they're like, man, you paid so much money, dude. We love you, bro. We love you, man. We like people to make decisions right there and then because those are the motherfuckers that want to grow. And you didn't give us any pushback or anything like that. So listen, he's like, we're gonna go out. We're going to do this event with all your people. And I was like, great, because I've been looking to do this private event with just guys that are the top guys. They come out. They take us to the gym. They're starting to do their shit. They're like, fuck, man, these guys are not that out of shape. All right, let's take them to the fucking mile. Let's do a mile. So we got the mile going on. And they're like, let's see who does the fastest mile. And they're in shape, bro. If you've seen these motherfuckers, they're ripped.
I've seen them, man. Yeah.
They're ripped. So they start going at it, bro, like 10 on the fucking treadmill, boom, boom. And I'm going at 9. I'm like, motherfuckers, I haven't ran this mile that fast in the longest time. But I was doing more because they were challenging me. That was my circle of influence at the time. So I was going faster. My boy was going faster. My other dealer that was there, he was just going, bro.
Yeah. Dude, and I feel like people, they don't want to get around other people doing more than them, because they're scared of accountability. They don't want to be held accountable.
But look, like the way you go about that is you just forget about that. Just think about hanging around with some dudes that are doing bigger things than you. And then like you said, instinctively, what's going to happen is you're going to just do more, a little bit more. So that means that you're a lot better than yesterday. Bro, we're going out there, man. Bah, bah, bah. You can hear we're in Planet Fitness, dude. Bah, 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 Planet Fitness. And I'm like, bro, we're going to get kicked out. So we're running, bro. My boy beats both of the twins, bro. He gets them there faster, bro. We all finish and they're like, oh, pissed, bro. Fuck. They're like, fuck. How the fuck did he beat us, man? He cheated. I couldn't see his fucking numbers and they're all hyped. And then my boy on the side, me and him we're going. I finished before him and he finished like, man, fuck, bro. That's the fastest mile I've ever done in my life. And then I turned around and we turned around and they got their camera guy. And I'm like, this is exactly why you should go to the event. You're going to be in front of people, around people that make $500,000 a month, motherfuckers, not a year, a month, 300 a month, 200 a month. They're millionaires. These are the people that are going to force you to do more. And they're going to give you a little bit of energy. If you need energy in California, you're going to get it from them. That's what the event's all about, man. It's about just giving the industry a fucking boost, bro. Punching somebody in the ass and get the fuck out of here, man.
Let's talk about Abel. Is Abel still with you or what?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Abel's not with us anymore, but great guy, man. And oh, fuck, man. Here's the thing. We just had him on. We had Abel, Jamie, and they're great canvassers. And I was closing some deals for them, bro, but I can't do it anymore, bro. I can't. I got so much shit going on. I got so much responsibility. And I just said, hey, man, listen, if you can't close deals on your own, bro, that's it. The last deal I closed for him, bro, too. He booked it. We closed it. Good story. The guy was getting yelled at by his wife. We still sat. We were cool. Closed it. Hella cool, dude. Paid cash. But we just that was about 4 weeks ago. And then I told him, listen, bro, I can't go canvas with you anymore because he was hitting me up. He knew that if he went with me, he was going to make some money. So he's like, I was like, listen, bro, I can't, bro. I got so much shit to do. We got the event. I'm recruiting. I got to sit with all these dudes that are coming in. I just can't anymore, bro. So you either make it or you get a regular job, bro. You know what I mean? And that's the attitude that we have now, bro. You got to make it. Like Roberto's not on the sell side anymore. Roberto's on the EP side. I got to make sure your shit gets taken care of so you can get paid. It's not the same. I can't ride 2 horses, bro. You just can't, and now it's like what Zane said, like a bunch of my leaders, I brought their red lines down. I'm like, hey, you Bill, here you go. I gave you a hell of a red line. It's like, hey, You built. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I already done it. If you want advice, I'll go ahead and tell you. I'll give it to you. But
what's going on, guys? It's Sir Gucci, aka Jason Scholes. So just want to say thank you so much for watching this podcast with Jason Waller. I hope you guys are getting a ton of value. This video is actually sponsored by the Call Center Doctors. We built over 60 solar call centers, and we recruited over 4,000 agents. All we do is complete end-to-end call center build-out, be your staffing, recruiting, integration, ongoing sales training, ongoing management. So if you're looking to have a solar call center built out, please reach out to myself or Carlos, and please leave a like and comment if you're enjoying this video. Have a great day.
I ain't gonna go knock doors for you anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So I've paid my dues and I'm focused, bro. We're focused. Like today we're on 2 interviews with new install guys because we just gotta hire. We're doing a lot more work. Just gotta hire more. So
who's the expert, man? Like, because obviously, you know, your knowledge on the install side was limited. What did you do to bring like how did you navigate the because it's essentially starting a whole brand new business within the business.
You gotta. So I found a guy that knew me, followed me on social media, knew what we were doing, knew the deals, and he knew the amount of money. And we got him in. But, you know, guys, I hire, and this is true, man. Attitude is everything. And we got a whole, bro, we would have been, I don't know if we would have been better off. I think we would have done a lot more. But, you know, we delayed the process by 6 months because I terminated the whole corporation. And we had to restart again because I didn't like the guy's attitude at all. Wow. And I just told him, hey, bro, I don't want to do this anymore. And I already paid thousands of dollars to build the corporation because we do it legit. Like who's ever part of the company, like they got to know that, you know, they leave, they ain't taking shit, you know, they're in it for the long run. And, you know, I just didn't like the attitude, bro. And he's a good friend of mine. I just said, man, I don't like your attitude, bro. To be honest, I just don't. And I don't want to deal with it. This is already stressing enough. We got a guy that I met him up, bro. Just amazing. Just everything just aligned, bro. The expert C10 had done a bunch of subcontract work, big companies, AT&T and all this stuff. He knew his shit. Really fucking corporate guy, bro. Corporate guy. Like not even
did he come to you or did you
yeah,
recruit him?
he came to me and he had hinted. And then I went to him and I said, bro, I want to bring you out. And then I recruited him. And then, but you know what I liked about him, bro? He's not the guy. He's not the guy that goes and installs shit. You know what he is? He's the construction manager. He knows everything, but he organizes everyone.
Dude,
he knows.
That's really important. Like I want to stop you right there, man, because sometimes, you know, as business owners, we want to try and work everything out ourselves. Whereas I read this book called Who, Not How. So go look for the person who knows all of the how. So then you do like recruitment once, and then they figure out how to recruit everything else, you know, or how to put all the systems together. And pair that up with like, you know, what Zane said, which is work with that person so you're not left in the dark if something happens to them, but you develop them, you help them, you know, put all the systems together as well. So
yeah,
exactly what you did.
Yeah, bro. And he's a corporate guy. Just the way he emailed, just the way he texted, just the way he called, and his attitude, so much in common. Soccer players, same position, just hungry, bro. And we related, bro. And I was like, all right, man, I got to get this guy. I got to do whatever it takes. And I was like, look, I'm going to give you a part of the company. I'm going to pay for everything, but here's the stipulations. And he's like, fuck it, I'm in. And then now, so he built it out. And then he's like, Roberto, I'm going to go and I got a bunch of shit that I have to do in my company because I still haven't closed that out, but everything's pretty much set up. And then I went and recruited another guy. And then he was an expert in the solar for 5-6 years. And then my wife is just a gangster, bro. Like my wife, bro, she is.
Bro, okay.
I got her for free. I got her for free. She is the COO of the company, and she's so detailed, bro. Like, holy fuck, bro. And
dude, there are guys out there struggling to keep a relationship. I know I was in that position now. I struggled to keep a relationship, and I was like just selling, man. Dude, you've got a Rolls Royce, a Maybach. Dude, you've got like 10 kids. How many kids have you got, man?
I got 4 now, bro. I got 4. I got
4
4 going on. Yeah.
You got a wife. You know, you got this big family. I always see you at like family outings. I think like one thing that, you know, that I really want to touch on is how do you build like this incredible family unit at the same time, you know, continuing to grow your business in like strides? How do you do it, man?
You know, a lot of things that we do, bro, like we don't really realize what we're doing until we hear it broken down by other people. And I think the best explanation to this would be what Ed Milet said about relationships. You know, we're all about building our dreams, buying the car and all this stuff. But when was the last time we sold our wives, our kids on what the dream would be? When was the last time you said to your wife, we're going to do this much. You're going to be the baddest motherfucking COO ever. Even if like 3 years from now, even if this doesn't work, you can get $250,000 job because of the experience you have. Right. And she was like, bro, that's so true, right? Like, this is how big we're gonna go. We're gonna live in Pismo Beach. We're gonna live in we're gonna live in the Cliffs. We're gonna have a $5 million. That's the next goal. $5 million house, and you know, all our kids are gonna be fucking athletes, and they're gonna be fucking amazing, and they're gonna be raised with the right attitude, with the right fucking personalities, and all this stuff. And then all my kids, bro, like instead, like, you know, what we do with the kids is we don't ask them like, hey, did you get an A? No, we just ask them, what did you learn? You know, how did you get better? What'd you do today? You know, oh shit, I was so excited. What? Are you kidding me? Hey, next time draw me with some muscles. You know, but it's selling your family on the dream, because we sell ourselves. How do you sell them? Because they don't understand what you're going through. And then the second tip I would be like, if you have an opportunity to work with your wife or your husband, do it. Because here's what happens. You know, you're growing. And look what's happening to your wife and your kids.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you can't relate. You're not on the same level. But if you're working together, then you go like this, and then you go like this, and you go like this, and then you're moving. And now you guys have a shit ton of things to talk about. Now you guys are working on something. Now there's a mission. Now there's a goal. And it's not just a personal goal. It's a family goal. Yeah. But if you know, what I did with my wife was just integrated what we were doing and got her in and gave her all the tools and gave her the belief. And she had it all in there, bro. Like, she's a fucking G, bro. Like, and it's been amazing, bro. Like right now she's upstairs. So just guys, I would say
there's two sides to that story, right? There's, you know, some people say, you know, don't get your family involved at all. And others are like, you know, get your family involved if you want to have like a really successful family.
Yeah. And then the other thing too is, I think that the other side of the coin is because you never stop talking about work. And that's where you need to cut it off, you know, and that's the hardest thing to do. But because you're so involved in the business, you know exactly what's going on. And some of the conversations are really nice, or some of the conversations are really intense because you're like, hey, we need to get this shit down. Oh, yeah, but this happened, you know, and it's like, so then you need to know, you know, the difference. And then sometimes you just got to get away, bro. And, you know, as a man, bro, like, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, sometimes you just don't say anything, bro. And you do what men do. We all shut up and we just say, you're right. Let's go on a nice little vacation and let's pay $5,000. You know what I mean? I love you, baby. Let's pay those $5,000. Let's go have fun with the kids. You know, and because then what happens is if you say, no, we can't go there because we got shit. Because then they say, bro, oh, well, look, you know, you bought your car. You went out with the guys. You went out to the gym. And because they want some me time, bro. And it's okay. And as a man, you got to just learn to be like, fuck it. Let's go. Let's get that vacation. Let's get that time and let's turn off the phones. By far, my best vacation is when I didn't have a reception, you know, because I wasn't like, literally, I was like, I can't do shit. There's no phone service. The internet, I couldn't find it anywhere in the house. I knew there was Netflix. I knew there was internet. I just couldn't find it. But it was so relaxing, bro. Too relaxing. I was like, holy shit, I haven't been this relaxed in such a long time, man.
Dude, it's good to disconnect,
but that's,
man.
yeah.
So, bro, let's wrap this up. Let's tell everyone where they can buy the tickets to the event. When is the event? You know, I'll drop the link in the comments as well.
Drop the link, dude. Listen, here's what I want to say. This is what I'll close out with. If you're in California, here we all know 70% of the business has dropped. Okay, you need to be there. This is going to be like a jump start. You're going to get a jump start, man. It's just like a car. You like a car, man. You need a jump start. You need some energy. You need to get around other people that might be still closing one a day, right? This event's going to be in Fresno, California. We got the whole Andy Elliott group. If you're a girl, we got Jacqueline coming. She's a beast. We got the twins coming. There's going to be a ton of dudes that make a ton of money. They're still fucking crushing the game. September 11th, check-in is at 9. I think Carlos dropped the link. It's $99 fucking dollars, bro. You cannot tell me, Carlos, when was the last time we fucking paid $99 for an event like this with a fucking top level speaker?
Dude, some people spend
like
more
Andy.
money at Chick-fil-A.
Get the bro. I paid more on a fucking 3 burritos, 3 goddamn burritos in California, 3 burritos, motherfuckers. And guess what? You buy your ticket and you're under the 200, like you're in the first 200, you get free food. Come on, bro. Are you fucking get the fuck out of here, man. Bro, it's stupid. Man. What I'm trying to do, bro, is just create an environment. We just jumpstart California. We need to jumpstart California. And I think the Maverick event, bro, look up. I'm not even going to tell you what Maverick is. Go look at what the definition of Maverick is. Go look it up. Look it up when you get a chance. This event is,
I think, Tom Cruise.
That's where I got it from, bro. Isn't that guy inspiring, bro? Look at his age, bro. He's like 55, bro. He's still jumping off shit. He looks hella good. Don't you want to look like him when you're 55? Are you kidding me? But the Maverick, look up the word Maverick. Look at what it means. And all we're trying to do is jumpstart California. We're trying to make some shock waves, and we're putting out this event for you guys. It is $99. Get your fucking tickets because we can only fit 350, bro. That's it. Get your ticket. The link should be on the Facebook page. If you just followed me on Instagram, Roberto_CSTNEDA, then you can see the link there. We do a lot of posts, and if you're looking for a new installer in California, DM us too. We're very selective, bro, because we want to take care of our top dealers. That's all. Like we're not taking individual reps anymore. It just costs us a big headache. And if you want to come in and you're an individual rep, we'll throw you under somebody that we'll know that will help you and develop you. But yeah, man, September 11th is going to be hyped. And I wish you would be there, bro. So I know you bring some heat too, man. But thank you, Carlos. I appreciate for having me, bro. Bro, I'm juiced, bro. I was feeling sick, bro, and I'm not sick anymore. Like I was literally feeling sick. I'm juiced,
for an hour and 20 minutes, man. Something that was only supposed to be 45 minutes. We're like, fuck it. Let's get Zane on here. Let's get everyone on here, man. Let's keep jamming. So, dude, I appreciate you. I always appreciate your energy. I appreciate the help that you gave us as well when we were knocking doors in Santa Maria. That was a crazy time with Planet Oath. And guys, get your tickets. The link is in the comments. $99, September the 11th. Not only will you meet Roberto, you'll meet his wife, you'll meet his team, you'll meet Andy Elliott, you'll meet Jacqueline, whole squad. Bro, appreciate
whole
you,
squad. Man. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Let's fucking crush it, man. Let's fucking bring the house down, baby. You got rest, you can get it done. On a light day, I keep me 100.